Oh, hello. So I guess this is going to be a little bit of an update video. I don't know how many of these I've really done in the past, but I have been reading the comments on some of the other, videos, and people are like, hey, where are you at with the 300? How's it running? What's going on? I think in the last video I posted a little while back, we got a tire machine. I was just saying, it's winter time here, so it's not too much going on, but I figured today we were doing a little bit of work on a 300. I figured maybe I'd just show you some of the stuff we got going. Kevin's here, yay! So, as you can see, we got Joe's Newport here. That's inside. Got my 300, and we're working on getting the glass out today. I do have, okay, so the carburetor, I got a calibration kit. I also have a rebuild kit for this thing. So if you remember from the break-in video, Joe was tapping on the carb. That's because it was basically pouring gas. It was overfilling the bowls with gas and it was spilling over. I think it was because a metering rod wasn't correctly either seating or what. I'm not a huge carburetor guy, but I believe it was a metering rod issue. It was overflowing into the bowls. Obviously the motor's a lot different now, so we have to we want to rebuild it to make sure all the seats and everything are okay, and then probably have to tune it a bit. So,
well, Edelbrock's work quite a bit differently than your standard Holly carburetor too, so kind of a learning curve with those. I don't think we've really messed a whole lot with Edelbrock carburetors, so I still say you should go fuel injection, but
yeah. So that's a whole other issue.
They don't have an EFI compatible fuel tank for this particular car. Joe did just source one for his 71 Cuda. They have an aftermarket company that makes a fuel tank that's EFI compatible. So he's going to be working on that. He's hoping to get that running this summer. It's not a restoration job. He just happens to have a 71 Cuda because that's normal.
Yeah, one of a few.
Right? Actually, I believe there's an interesting story behind the purchase of that car. But we'll let Joe tell it.
Yeah, I don't like to tell that story. That will be
if he wants to.
If he wants,
but it's a nice car. It's clean. It's from California. And he's looking forward to getting that running and on the road. Obviously, the blue Newport is up and running. It's actually just sitting in the garage because it's heated and that's where storage is. So, fully drivable. I think he even had it out recently because we had a warm spell. But
yeah, he was hoping to maybe get it out actually today because we've had a good week of rain, which washed away a lot of salt. But then last night we had a little bit of cold snap, and we thought we seen salt on the road. I think they salt the intersections. Whatever. So I don't know. So it's in here today.
It's part of hot rodding in the north. Just
right.
Gotta wait out the salt.
We are definitely in the rust belt, which doesn't help the sport. But I mean, it kind of is what it is.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. Flash to sheet metal repair to my car.
Right. Yeah.
That car has spent its whole life here in Western New York, so that's why it's such a rotten turd.
Yeah. So. Not to put you on the spot, but do you think we're going to have a movement on the satellite project this spring, summer?
We're trying. Unfortunately, I haven't really gotten around to a whole lot on it, just due to busy schedules. Mm-hmm. My mom passing away last year, and I haven't really had the time or will to really work on it. It's really just kind of a back burner. What happened is I was working on it on my own, and then of course, being as skilled as I am, I wound up warping the firewall for the one section. So we've kind of been waiting for Joe to get some free time to, help me get that ironed out, but it's low on the priority list. There's smaller jobs that just need to be tackled, and also, we've been spending time building this.
Yeah. Yes.
Last year we were pouring concrete and setting up stuff, and now it's a bigger building to work in. So
So yeah, I think we've kind of said before, I mean, we all have full-time jobs, so we're all, you know, we have our own lives outside of the old YouTube. But we do like to update you guys and kind of keep you posted as to what's going on. So, yeah, Satellite Project will probably get kick-started again soonish.
Soonish, you know, we got heat out there and stuff like that.
I was gonna say,
so one of these weekends when it's gonna be rainy and cruddy, we'll all get together, drink some beers, and mold some metal.
I mean, Kevin's shop is pretty well regulated now. I don't know if that's the right word, but like he's got floors figured out in there. Everything's good. It's big. It's bright. It's dry. So there's no like it's safe in there as it is. So it's not doing any disservice to leaving it as it is. So it's one of those kind of as you have time sort of deals. I'd like to get my car out of here soonish so I could drive it, store it where I want to store it, so that'd be good. I guess the other thing, okay, so you know we have a tire machine. We did find a tire balancer. Oh yeah. So that's over here, buried under all sorts of stuff, yeah.
Dodge Dart door.
So yeah, we did find a Coates, I don't know if you could see, a Coates 700 balancer, so that should do most of the stuff we got. I think it goes up to like an 80-pound combo for wheel tire, which is, I mean, that's a typical truck tire, right? I mean, we're probably not going to be doing any super swampers on it, but I don't think any of us have those. Tire machine has been pulled apart. Kind of going through that, lubing it up. Joe ordered a few lines. He brought the motor, the main drive table motor, the main motor for the turntable,
yes,
into his guy, because apparently the way he explained it to me, there's like a governor on the motor or something like that, and when it heats up and gets old, yada yada, it'll click it off, and then like you could just rotate it and it'll click back on. I don't know. He explained it to me and I was like, oh, whatever. So they're going to replace that and we should be good to go. Not that it wasn't working, but it's just as you put it through its paces, if it gets too hot, I think it would jam up. So I don't think this is going to see quite the duty cycle that it was used to. So it will probably be fine. So yeah, it's pretty much the general update. Yeah, there's a neon with flames on it. We should probably talk about that at some point.
We should do a
300.
We should do a vehicle total.
Yeah, I think
it's or state of the shop, so to speak. Because right now there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Mopars in here. There's also a Miata, but it doesn't count.
Yeah, that's none of ours. I have nothing against the little Yatas, but none of ours. So there you go. There's a little update. Hopefully, you know, a little something kind of let you guys know what we've been up to. So, all right. Thanks for subscribing and liking and sharing our videos. We appreciate it. And should be interesting spring, summer coming up.
Click, like, subscribe, Instagram, Facebook, whatever.
Yeah, we're all out there.
Twitter.